All good po.
Oo, yung ano talaga yung Salesforce, maraming ano yan kalikot.
Okay. So, all good tayo when creating an account, ha?
Yes,
All
sir.
good na?
Yes po.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Alright. Yes, question. Ay, may question? None?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, there's another thing that we need to talk about, which is very important as well. Kasi tatlo yan. This is what I call the pillars of Salesforce. We've already created an account. We've already created a case. The next one is kind of like uh, the nail to the coffin. Kasi para matapos yung case. So next up is what we call asset. Okay, so what's asset? Assets are, we only do assets if the customer has the product. So for example, the customer is calling about a Philips all-in-one cooker. So nabili niya na yon. Gagawa tayo ng asset. Pero pag wala si customer, let's say nagtatawag lang siya in terms of, let's say, inquiry about a Philips all-in-one cooker price. Would you think that we could create an asset? Siyempre hindi. Kasi wala naman kay customer yun. Cool ba tayo dun?
Yep.
Okay. So that's what we call asset. Alright.
So,
So,
ang pinaka question doon, when do you create an asset?
Hmm.
What comes to
question.
your mind when the word asset is mentioned?
Device.
Device, tapos
Yung katawan ko, it's an asset.
Ayun.
wow.
Yung physical product. Ganun.
alright. So,
Uh,
guys, diba, when go,
yeah, like used or benefit from the product.
What the fuck is that?
mhm. Alright. So, when the word asset is mentioned, ibig sabihin, inyo na, pagmamay-ari nyo. Diba? That's why we have assets and liabilities. Ito yung asset ko, physical asset ko. What's your most valuable asset ba? Oh, my most valuable asset is yung bags ko. So, 'di ba? Pagmamay-ari ko na siya.
Hmm.
My
So,
fat,
the only go.
my fat is my asset.
Yes, mga ganyan.
Mhm.
So, you will only create an asset if the customer already has the product with them or na-purchase na nila.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Okay? Kanila na.
Okay.
So, ang tanong ni RKA, what if hindi pa nabibili?
Hmm.
Hindi po
We
magka-create
don't
ng asset.
create asset.
Tipo.
Alright. So, in Salesforce, we have a different section for that. And that's what RKA will also discuss. Go,
Yes,
RK.
queens. Alright, so let me just open up.
Ako makapagsindi ng sigarilyo.
Sana all. Mamayang lunch. Punta ko
Okay.
sa'yo na. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up. Gagawa ko ng test case ulit para sa inyo. So this is how it looks like when you create a case. Si test case na lang ba gagamitin ko? Sige, si test case na lang pala. Yes, si test case na lang ang gagawin natin. So, gagawa ako ng case para kay test case. Gawa ko ng case niya. Product is. So, typically, pag pumasok yung call, ganyan lang ginagawa ng mga agents. In progress lang and then sinisave. Right? So, once naka-create ako ng asset, syempre meron ng case, meron ng account kasi dun ako sa loob ni test case gumawa ng case, 'di ba?
Yes.
Right? Right.
Yes.
So now that I want to create an asset or I'm required to create an asset, I have to click on account name. So once I'm on account name, mariredirect ulit ako sa account ni Nino,
Test
ni
case.
test
Okay.
case.
Ni test
Okay.
case.
Right. So from here, saan kaya tayo makakagawa ng asset, guys? Kasi last time, pupunta tayo
Assets.
sa case para pumunta na. Ang galing, sino yun?
Assets.
1.5.
Yan, dyan po.
Alright, so we click on assets. Naggawa na naman siya ng child's tab, di ba?
Yep.
Yes
Right?
po.
Okay. So, paano tayo gagawa ng case? Ay, ng asset?
New.
New. Okay.
Galing naman talaga.
So, on new,
Galing.
Galing din siya. No? Sino yun?
on new, wait lang, on new, on new,
20
Status.
years yan, guys.
on new,
So, syempre makakarinig kami sa inyo na, wait lang, ang bagal ng Salesforce.
Mm-mm.
Yes, mabagal talaga siya.
Ang dami ko
Yan.
gumagamit.
Product.
yeah. Alright, so, this is ay, Jun, meron ba kayo nun sa sa Sonicare, yung converter?
Meron, we have.
Okay. So, this is the first thing, or once we gather information from the customer, right? So, meron tayong two things na hinihingi, which is personal information and product information. On product, ang nilalagay natin dyan ay model number. For DA, it is very important, or DA and then shavers and whatnots, madali. Kasi lalagay lang natin yung model number and isa-search. Lalabas na. Right? Pares lang ba nung sa sa ANZ na converter yon, Jun?
I think, pare-pareho lang naman yan.
Okay, sige, papakita ko sa nila.
Pero kasi ang nasa amin, syempre, yung local handles.
Okay. Sige.
Made in China.
Explain ko na lang ulit. So, nung pinulap ko yung model number, guys, walang lumabas, di ba?
Wala po.
Wala.
Or no
Okay.
records. Yeah.
So, we have to click on show all results. Pag show all results, na, makikita ko na yan. Right? But the most important thing when creating or picking out the product is the product country. Right? So, kung Singapore siya tumawag, dapat Singapore. Kung AU siya tumawag, AU. So, for this example, ang tinawag niya ay Singapore. So, either or. Click natin yan. Yan na.
Na-DC daw si Neil.
Ay. Sige, we'll just talk to him later.
Or have
Refresher
another
tayo
run
kasama ni
through.
Daryl. Yeah. Magra-run through tayo later on. Okay. So once that I have already picked out a product, nalagay na natin dyan, we can just click on save. Right? Pero most of the time. Right. So pagkatapos kong gawin yan, guys, nag-save na. Ito na, nakita ko na, di ba?
RK,
Yes.
quick question lang. What if the product, kasi sabi mo minsan yung customer umu-order from somewhere else, from another region.
Yes.
What do we do in the product lookup page?
Yan, sasagutin ni Jun yan, guys.
Ako talaga. Alright.
Mm.
So, if the customer orders from another region or another country, kukunin nyo yung buong model number. So, with the stroke, yung /91. So, kung pareho lang, nasa SGS /91, pick SG. Pero kung iba, ask them, saan nyo po nabili? I see. May we know where did you purchase the product? What country did you purchase the product from? Yan. Tapos hanapin nyo yung country na yun doon sa relevant page.
Let's say
Okay.
Hong Kong po. Hong Kong yun na purchase. So yun yung i-open namin. Yung Hong Kong doon. Then doon kami magka-create ng asset.
Yes.
Okay po.
Mostly naman guys, pag binigay sa inyo yung model number, lalabas din dun kung yung model number na yun ay galing sa kung anong bansa. Lalabas yun dun sa
Or
search
kung
page.
available siya sa SG. Kung available naman din yung stroke number, yung model number na yun sa SG, then pick SG pa rin.
Cool, guys?
So, malalaman po namin available as long as may lalabas na SG yung location.
Yes.
Okay po.
Question nga po.
Go.
Ano nga po ulit yung main idea why do we need to create an asset?
Do you want me to answer that, Jun? Sige, ako
Sige,
na.
go.
So, we create an asset, syempre, depending on the customer's concern. Kaya tayo naggagawa niyan for documentation purposes na yun yung tinatawag ni customer. So, for example, I'm calling in regards to an air fryer. Tapos, nasira. So, definitely, there should be documentation of the product that was purchased from the customer kasi they should have the model number, the serial number. That's why we create an asset. And then we associate it on the case that we're creating as of the moment.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Cool, everyone?
So parang documentation purposes lang talaga yung pag-add ng asset.
Yeah.
Not only documentation purposes, but it's also a reference sa mga susunod niyang calls. If ever they'll ask
Okay.
for follow-up, tumawag ako, gawa ng air fryer ko. Walang asset yung case na na-pull up mo. So, paano mangyayari doon? Diba?
Okay.
Yeah.
And asset is also needed for you to create a job order or a work order. Pareho
So,
lang yung job order, work order.
So kapag wala pong asset sa mismong account, ikaw na rin po mismo magki-create. Okay. Thank you.
All good, guys? Alam ko wala kayong masyadong question ng product, pero ngayon na process talagang masinsin.
Yes.
All good? No more questions?
And so far.
Move on na tayo,
I do have a
Arnie.
question.
Ay,
Ako may
go,
question.
Raf.
Ano yung kunyari, since nasa asset din naman tayo, so, di ba yung product, dyan ilalagay yung product model type, di ba? What if, kunyari, ano tong iba to, like yung statuses and everything, paano yan? Hindi na kailangan galawin?
Which one? Ito, wala na. So, ang kailangan nyo na lang lagay dyan on the end, which is the serial number and the date of purchase.
Okay. So, the other things, hindi na gagalawin yan?
Hindi na.
Okay.
All good na?
Kuya
Oh, good,
Arnie,
good.
may question?
Okay lang.
Okay lang.
Alright. So, once you created the... Move on na ako Tuloy ko na.
Yes po.
Okay. So, now that we've already created an asset, we just copy this. Ito yung pinakamalaga. We copy this. Go back to the case. Nasa details tayo, di ba? And then, search for asset. Ito yon, asset. Click on the pencil icon or the edit button. Paste it there. So, hindi lang copy-paste and then all good, save. No. Pagka-paste nyo, you have to click on this. And then, yes. One more time. Yes, okay. So, we're on asset, right? We've already created the asset. We just created the asset. Copy this, yung info, yung model number and the time that you created the asset. Go back to the case. Click on asset here. So, nasa details tayo, guys, Details and then asset. Still following?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Click on the pencil button. And then, paste the asset. Click the asset that shows up. And then, save. Ayun na. May asset na siya. Very easy. Marami lang pinupuntahan.
Dami.
Yes. So ibig
Pinupuntahan.
sabihin pala kapag gagawa ka ng bagong case tapos nalaman mong wala pang asset, gagawin mo siya it,
One
lahat
set.
in one setting.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So guys, wala talaga yan laman lahat ah. When you create a
Okay, okay.
case, walang laman na account, walang laman na asset, as in blank. So onset of the call, you have to create a case, you have to associate a case if there is an existing account, associate the account to the case, and then create an asset. Saya no?
Ano na? Info overload.